Hello everyone! Here are the Good News Washington Church weekly news for the second week of February. Last week on 9th, we were invited to the Lunar New Year Mongolian concert at Tyson's Capital One Hall. This authentic cultural exhibition was prepared by Mongolians living in the DMV area, so we were able to meet them and get to know them. There, we were also able to reconnect with Pastor Solomon, who we continually having fellowship with, and also invited him to our CLF event in March. We're hopeful that God will continue to help us to preach the gospel to the Mongolian community in the future. On the 10th, our IYF dance team was invited to the Lunar New Year event hosted by the Korean American Association in Maryland. As the first special performance, they had prepared 2 stages of the song, including Sorrow, and they completely captivated the audience through the Korean music and dynamic dancing. Maryland Chief Administrative Law Judge Chung-gi Park, Maryland Senator Clarence Lam, as well as other Maryland politicians and high-ranking officials in the society also attended the event. So we were able to introduce them to International Youth Fellowship in our church through the IYF Youth performance. With the upcoming 2024 CLF World Conference in Houston, Texas, which starts from April 1st to April 4th, we visited churches we have become close with, invited them back to our church, and introduced them about the conference as we had fellowship. We are planning a dinner gathering with Senior Pastor Hanfre Aligas from International Ethiopian Evangelical Church, who we had met 7 years ago and had been connected to until now. And during the meeting, we will let him know about the 2024 CLF World Summit in detail and invite him. We are hopeful that God, who works through the steps we take for the gospel, will open a new way. On the 17th, we had the Christian Leaders Breakfast Meeting. This time, Tom Ferry, who is the Vice President of the Gideons International in Prince William West Camp, joined us. He had attended the Bible seminar at our church last time, where he received by faith that no matter how we are like, that if God's word says we are righteous, then we are righteous. And since he is the president of the Gideons Association in this area, he said he would invite his fellow leaders to the CLF conference. We believe God will open up the way for us to work with more pastors. This week in the cooking class, we made tonkas, or Korean pork cutlets, with 16 participants. They were very earnest in learning Korean food and culture as they took videos and notes in detail. We also introduced and invited them to 2024 World Camp, which takes place in Korea from July 21st to the 31st. We hope that their passion for Korean cooking and love for Korean culture will grow and allow them to attend the camp. Now for announcements. On March 8th, we invited CLF advisor Bishop Darlingston Johnson from Harvest Intercontinental Church to our Good News Washington Church for a CLF conference. It'll start at 7:30 p.m. and many Christian leaders and pastors around our area will attend and have a fellowship. The 2024 CLF World Conference will be held at the George R. Brown Convention Center in Houston from April 1st to the 4th. Christian Leaders Fellowship is a movement of hundreds of thousands of pastors and church leaders working together beyond denominational divides and cultural barriers to spread the biblical gospel, fortify churches, and catalyze a greater awakening in our time. If you have any question or know anyone who would like to attend, please contact our church. Good News Washington Church has services on Sundays at 10 a.m., Wednesdays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m. And on Saturdays, we have Bible studies for students and young adults at 2 p.m. You're welcome to join any of our programs at any time. Thank you for watching and have a blessed week.